Do you think men should see us in our natural state before they get in a real relationship with us?
Whenever I've heard a man say, let me see what you look like with no makeup. Let me see what you look like without the hair. I feel that that man is telling you that he does not have the money to finance your beauty upkeep. Don't come over here thinking that I'm going to go to Sephora and get you some makeup. So I need to see you without all that because I want to strip you of all that because I ain't got it. When a man says that to you, he wants to strip you of everything. He doesn't want you to have the thought process of maintaining yourself.
No, beloved. We want to make sure that you don't look like a gargoyle under there. We want to make sure that you don't turn into stone when the sun come up. We want to make sure that you ain't a day walker. God forbid you meet Blade and we got smoke and you got to run because your makeup start running. You about to burn up in the sunshine. That's all it is. It's nothing super duper deep. We just want to make sure we understand who we getting in bed with. Pun intended. If I expect to spend my life with you, I should know what you look like with or without the makeup. I can accept both. We understand that the makeup covers up potential blemishes or different features, right? It'll enhance features even. So we understand that tidbit of things. We accept it. We approached you with the makeup on, so we get it. However, we know that there's another side to you. We just want to make sure that that side ain't super duper egregious as compared to you with the makeup on. Turn into stone though. I understand.
Oh my gosh, I dropped out my pencil. What you don't do, ladies, is walk to the front of the item and squat to pick it up. It's in front of you. Naturally, your legs will open to give you clearance to pick it up. Is that appropriate for a lady? Absolutely not. So we don't squat. We don't walk in front of the item. Nor do you go to the front of the item and bend over. Too much exposure back there. We don't want to expose our rear end, showing like that. Nor, if you're wearing a shirt and pants, your shirt will go up, your pants goes down a little, and then you're exposing yourself. That's not appropriate for a lady. So the proper way a lady picks something up is to walk to the side of the item. Lock your feet, lock your knees. It's important to lock your knees because when you go down, your knees support each other. If you're wearing a dress, hold the hem of your dress because when you go down, your dress will rise. So you hold the hem of your dress, you go down gracefully, pick it up, and you're up. That's how a lady picks something up. Capiche?
Salute to the etiquette. I think we need to get back to etiquette overall, right? We have poor etiquette, especially when we're dealing with each other. When you go in a restaurant, let's say you see a black man at the front counter or the desk or at the podium to seat you, you know, oftentimes it gets a bit more casual. People say, what's up, brother? How are you? You know, slang will present itself, but let's treat each other with the proper etiquette and respect that we actually deserve and ask from others. This is just a tidbit of something that is specific to women, but I just appreciate it in its entirety. And I think we can adopt etiquette overall, just being more of the norm for us as opposed to a surprise.
If you can't submit to your husband, ask yourself if you got married for a wedding and for an aesthetic and so that your shame could be removed and so that you don't look like nobody wants you, or if you actually wanted to be married to someone, if you actually wanted to become one with that man, if you actually wanted to come under his leadership and headship. This is like so profound, but we skip right over it. And I think one of the reasons that we have such combative natures in our marriage as women, and I'm saying we because I've been there, girl. We like to be argumentative. We don't want to be submitted. We don't want to be obedient. This man can't tell me nothing. But it's like, well, if you felt that way about him and if you had no intention of coming under his headship and being protected by him and being led and guided by him, not controlled necessarily, but there is an aspect of control that goes into it, because if a man cannot control his home, he cannot protect it. If he cannot control his woman, he cannot protect her.
Yeah, man. Check out Ephesians 5. Paul lays it out pretty clean for us. The first thing it says, we both have to be submitted under the Most High God. That's number one. And then two, the wife has to submit herself to her husband in all subjection. And then three, the husband loves his wife as Jesus loved the church and gave himself up for it. So you committing to kill and die for that woman, and that woman is committing to be in all subjection to you. It's a biblical concept. concept being marriage. It's biblical. So you just follow the rules and guidelines that are laid out. You can't make them up as you go, or make them up or abide to them as you see fit, because what are the other motives for being married? I think she might have a point.
Man, here we go again with one of this bullshit. I challenge all men to keep their kids 30 days straight without contacting anybody for help. I bet 99% of y'all fold. Lower it to 98, cause bitch, I ain't part of that. What y'all fail to realize, a lot of us brothers, we take care of our kids and we have them full time. It's just no need for us to go on the internet. I don't need no fucking pity party. I've been having my kids since the time they came out the womb. Bottom line, anybody that know me know goddamn well I take cares of mines. I takes cares of mine. You feel me?
Why you make it a you thing, beloved? Why you turn it from 99 to 98? You ain't special. That should be the message. Men take care of their kids, right? It's also a 2-person job. So the point itself is disingenuous to say a dude up on the internet talking about take care of your kids for 30 days without help. What are you talking about? Nobody does that. Everybody has somebody to help them, right? And they should, because the kid itself has 2 parents. So this is a challenge that we should dismiss, right? And rebuke, because we want to make sure that the kids have both their mom and their dad. But even when people are doing it alone, you goddamn right, and you better believe that grandma there, grandpa there, somebody cousin watching them, somebody auntie watching them, your favorite auntie got them, your favorite auntie pick them up from school. So stop the cap, first and foremost. But also, men have more control over children because we are the authoritative figure. You can go to any video on the internet and see fathers able to take control of the situation much more quickly and efficiently than moms, right? So when I got my kids and my wife not home, there's much more order and structure. They seem to take advantage of her nurture. And that's how things should go, right? So it's no shade. It just is what it is. But in terms of making sure things are orderly, fathers definitely got that on lock. Mom do a whole lot of dope shit. But you talking about controlling kids for 30 days, we got the advantage.
Fed up, and I done had my last stroke with you, Mr. Huddleston. I come to school to learn, not to be treated like I'm a little kid. I take care of my damn self. So guess what? I want to learn something from you. Y'all went on strike for a whole week to get paid to teach us, and now you here and you don't want to teach? Me, you better teach something. Me, you better teach something. Me, you better teach something. I'm not playing. I'm fed up, and I...
Yo, keep it a buck though. I was in a conversation amongst a bunch of teachers, and they had a similar disposition like what the young lady here is calling out. They be there just to collect a check, and they be in different cities where it may be a little bit more difficult of a demographic. We understand that. But when you sign up, you don't get to make no excuses about how hard it is. You already knew that going in. I hate when we used to do drills and somebody say, okay, let's do one-on-ones. All right, bet. They want to go first. But the receiver talking about, oh, my hamstring should hurt. Don't go with me then. Don't go with me. I don't want no excuses when I put you in the dirt or I deflect the ball away or you can't get open. Don't go with me. Now, granted, that wasn't my strong point, and that was 30 pounds ago. But God damn it, if we going to line up, let's line up. I'm sick of those excuses. You know where you at, and you know you go to the cities because they pay more because the demographic is more difficult. But y'all in there collecting checks. We understand that the education, the edification for that child starts at home, no question. But when they get to you, you better teach something. Salute to the young lady here.
They got this nigga gonorrhea and HIV, all them within a month, right? So boom, we was together for like 5 years. I do hair, so like I had all these motherfucking clients or whatever. And for some reason, every time a client left, it was so fucking embarrassing because like they would always send me my nigga page and be like, yo, ain't this your boyfriend? Like why he in my DMs or whatever, blah blah blah. There's one girl I know, she had chlamydia, like, and she was the Bob. She used to suck like everybody, whatever. And she had gonorrhea in her throat. I basically like made her come over. I did her hair whatever. And I already knew what he was gonna be on. So like, boom, that shit got set up. Him and his homeboy though, they was both sitting on the couch and she bought both of them. So boom. So then I played it off or whatever. He wondering why like I don't really want to do nothing with him and stuff like that. And I'm just basically trying to say like I'm not really feeling too well. Like I think I got to the hospital or whatever. Like I just don't really feel like we need to be doing anything. So then a couple weeks went by. He told me he had to go to the hospital, and I'm just like, what's the matter? Like, are you okay with that? He's like, no, like I'm cool. It's just like a regular physical type shit. He never told me, like, still to this day, he never confessed that he had fucking chlamydia, but like I fucking know he had it. Like, so then boom, time went on. Like mind you, he never confessed it, and I never said anything either. So like I just played it off. Another incident, this girl that I know, she used to do like threesomes and stuff with gay people, and like no offense to gay people, but like a lot of them do got HIV. Long story short, he was basically coming at her for like a couple years. It wasn't like he just hit her up out of the clear blue. Like he was on her ass. And I didn't ever want to tell him nothing because like that's my friend kinda. So it was just like I'm not gonna be blurting out her business, but it's just like I kept telling him like, yeah, you don't really want her. Like, you feel me? Like I wasn't really saying it like that, but on some like, yeah. She told me, yeah, like I think he DM'd me after I had left. So like, do you think I should proceed? And I'm just like, do what you gotta do. Like, I'm sorry, not sorry, but like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is doing it to themselves at this point. They wound up doing what they did. And after that, me and him didn't talk for like a week. I think he kind of caught on quicker than he caught on with the gonorrhea thing because, you know, my phone calls, I wasn't coming over the house. I didn't know nothing about no doctors. And still to this day, I don't talk to him. And he don't post on Instagram that much either. So he might be like distraught with life. So yeah.
So right now, he has chlamydia.
Her boyfriend cheating on her. So the work that she does, she has insight into these women that he was trying to get with. One had chlamydia, the other one had the HIV. She made sure that he had access to both so he could get burned, number one, and get death, number two. I seen the medicines, you know, shout out to Magic Johnson and all that, but that's diabolical to say the least. Now, let me ask you, you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. If she sick the girl on you by saying, yo, come to my house, I'm going to do your hair, I'm going to leave so that you can get access to my man and his friend, that don't sound right. Is son so thirsty that he just doing anything and everything? What he willing to do for a Klondike bar? But yo, you don't get a nigga back like that. Salute the Hove. But yo, when you in it and when they in it and you get in court, you do not determine your repercussions. This is some sick shit, but you do not determine your repercussions. Fellas, we gotta be honest about what we want. Yeah, we want that girl, but if we still gotta sow our wild oats, we gotta think twice about committing to that relationship. The women say that, yo, if you be honest with me up front, I may be willing to make a compromise in terms of you dealing with outside women in a controlled environment. They say that. I say, let's try it. Because us trying to hide shit, sneak, do it behind their back, ain't getting us nothing but stupid ass prizes from stupid ass games.
Have I ever hurt you? No, because you ain't got a big enough dick. Your dick ain't big enough to hurt me, nigga. I've been telling you that for years. Is this your first time hearing that? Is this your first time hearing that? Niggas that got women hurt, dick is big.
You gonna really do me like this?
We're done here.
You gonna really do me like this? Long as I've been with you in bed.
Carrie, we're done here. Cry in the car. Cry in the car.
You gonna really
be a man. Get up off your pussy. Get up off your pussy. And you got to go, dog. Period. Well, this is over with. What man will want to sit around? What man? This over with, dog. This over. Get off your pussy.
Yo, we've been taught for a long time, don't put your hands on a woman. But you talking to a nigga like this is crazy. Stop being a pussy. Get another man punched in his shit for sure. Don't abuse that grace, ladies. That shit ain't cool and it ain't fair. It's unbecoming. Because you know the rules of society are set, you abuse them and take advantage of them. You hurt that man to his soul. Skid or not, I don't give a fuck. I asked the fellas on the show before. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words never hurt me. That's what they say. So I asked them, I said, okay, would you rather get punched in the face by Mike Tyson or have the woman that you with, married to, tell you that the last dude she with had better dick than you? The brother said, God damn, bro, I'd rather get punched in the face by Mike Tyson. The ones who said they rather hear that because they still hitting and she mad, you will never unhear that, even when she ain't mad. And at any point in that relationship ever, when it escalates to a point and she start feeling away, you gonna think of that shit before she even bring it up again. But yo, this right here, don't take this shit off of nobody, ever. And he's still being stoic with it. I wouldn't even say stoic. He being meek at this point. That shit hurt his soul. So she said, that ain't the first time you hearing that, is it? The fact that she even think, that she even dare, that she could do that to you, lets you know what type of woman she is. But even deeper than that, it lets you know what type of man you are. You don't got to stay there, beloved. You don't got to stay him. You can remove yourself from that situation. Because if it was another man in that same instance, he'd be swallowing his teeth. Salute to everybody who be sending me clips, man. I get so many. I said, let me do a little roulette. So I was just literally scrolling and clicking. But I appreciate y'all. Please hit that like button if you can. That helps the channel the most. Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'm out.